Hello, good afternoon. Start na tayo para mabilis. Baka syempre naririnig kayo. So, wala pa pala akong files na open. La 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 la. Oh my God. Hello? Kita ba? Guys, kita ba? Ito akong sounds.
Opo, ma'am.
Okay, let's start.
Yes,
Hindi natin
ma'am.
antay ng iba ha. So, lahat ba nakapag-exam na? Okay na tayo lahat, no? Sa exam. Hindi ko pa kasi na-check. So, kaya nagtatanong ako. Pero mukha namang okay na lahat. Walang nagreklamo eh. So, let's start the discussion of a joint venture. Ano bang topic natin last time? Wala matandaan sa dami ng nalilito na ako. Ang topic natin ay ano ba? Business combination ba? Hindi nyo na din tanda. Sabi naman kayo.
Ma'am, may hangover pa kami, ma'am.
Ng hangover ng, anyway, bahala na yun. Basta tapos na yun. So, ang
Exam.
topic, madali lang naman ang exam, di ba? Isang topic lang yung pinaikot-ikot lang natin yun. Doon lang yun, minaksimized lang yung isang topic na ano. So, anyway, game, start na tayo. So, ilan na ba? Wait lang ha. Nandito kasi ako dito sa Teams. 11. So, 10. Okay na yan. Antayin natin yung iba. Mukhang may hangover pa nga sila ng exam. So, let's start. So, ang topic natin is the joint venture. Actually, tatlo yan. Unahin lang natin yung neither of the venture have a complete set of books. Kasi meron pang susunod dyan na when a separate set of books are used, and last one is when no separate set of books are kept. So, unahin natin to. Neither of the venture have a complete set of books. Kasi may computation to. And the preparation of the, ano tawag dito? Joint ventures account and the venturer's account. So, let us first discuss what is a joint venture. I think na-discuss na, napahapyawan na natin to when we discuss the topic of business combination. So, we compare business combination and joint venture, di ba? So, ngayon, i-compare naman natin si joint venture kay partnership later. Okay? So, what do you mean by joint venture? So, it is a contractual agreement whereby two or more parties undertake an economic activity which is subject to joint contract. So, ano ba ang business combination? Di ba? Pag sinabi mong business combination, combining two business into one. Parang nagme-merge sila, di ba? Tapos nawawala na yung isang business, nag-create ng panibago. So here, sa joint venture, it's just an agreement between two parties, and after the completion of the contract, nagkakaroon sila ng separation. Kumbaga, si isang company go with his own way, tapos sa kabila babalik siya sa dati. So nagkakaroon ng separation when the contract has been perfected. Or kung natapos na nila yung contract line. Mamaya i-discuss natin yung concept of joint venture para mas maintindihan ninyo what is joint venture talaga. Okay? So, kinumpare lang natin muna si joint venture kay business combination. Okay? Na-discuss na rin naman natin yung last time, di ba? Na-compare na natin the difference between joint venture and business combination. Ang kakalito lang kasi higher accounting, advanced financial accounting. So, minsan nagkakapalit-palit, nagkakahalo-halo na. Kahit ako hindi ko na rin alam kung ano ba itong tinuturo ko or ano. So, okay, so joint control, the contractually agreed sharing of control over an economic entity. So, the contractual agreement deals with such matters. So, apat to, ano, pag nagkaroon ng joint venture, ito yon. So, first, the activity, duration, and reporting of obligation of the joint venture. Joint venture is, JB is joint venture, guys. Pinaiksi ko lang mas para mas madaling i-type. Nakaka-hassle kasi pagka dumadagdag pa kasi sa work yung yung paggagawa ng PowerPoint during face-to-face kasi mabilis lang yan sa atin, no? So, appointment of the board of directors or equivalent governing body of the JV and the voting rights of the venturer. Okay, so actually, ang joint venture kasi deals with this matter. Itong apat na to, present dapat sila doon. Or parang kasi itong agreement between the two business joining together. Ito yung mga agreements nila, dapat lalabas to doon kapag lalabas si joint venture. Okay, so capital contributions by the venturers. Okay, venturers ang tawag dun sa members of the joint venture. Okay, venturers or co-venturers. Pares lang yun. Kung sa partnership, ang tawag partners, sa joint venture, ang tawag sa members of the joint venture is venturers or co-venturers. Mamaya discuss natin yun. And the sharing by the ventures of the output, income, expenses, or results of the joint venture. So, dapat, ang sabi dito, the contractual agreement is normally in writing and deals with this four matters. Yung apat na yan, ha? So, normally, in writing siya at ang laman ng contract agreement na yon is yung apat na yan. The activity, anong gagawin, the duration, kailan matatapos, and so on. Dapat present yung four na yan. Okay? So, here is the concept of a joint venture. Kwento lang natin kung paano nagkakaroon ng joint venture. Okay? So, pag sinabi mo kasing joint, what do you mean by joint? Diba? Ang ibig sabihin lang naman ito, something that is done together. Okay? So, pag nag-join kayong dalawa, may gagawin tayong dalawa, di ba? Ganun lang naman yun eh. Ang purpose naman ng pagsasama, may kailangan gawin. Okay? And venture means business. So, pag sinabi natin joint venture, is also a code, join a business. Okay? So, together, ito nga yun, parang business 1, A, B, C, E, F, G. So, paano ba ito? Paano magiging concept natin dito sa joint venture? So, halimbawa, meron tayong two companies. Let's say ABC company and EFG company. Let's say they are a construction firm. Okay? They are building small bridges, let's say schools, and so on. So, si ABC, meron siyang lugar kung nasaan yung business niya. Let's say, si ABC, nasa Manila yung business niya. Okay? So, ABC and EFG is same line business. Kumbaga, si ABC, construction firms na nasa Manila, and si EFG, let's say, construction firms na nasa Rizal. Okay? So, dalawa yan. Ibig sabihin, sila yung magjo-join. Paano nagkakaroon ng joint business between them? So, for example, nag-post si government, kasi si government, pagka meron siyang pinapagawa, pinopost niya yon sa newspaper or pinapublish yun. Okay? So, for example, si government, may invitation to undertake projects. Okay? So, ini-invite ni government lahat invite niya. So, ang capital needed for the government project is, let's say, 100 million or 100 million. Okay? So, ang needed capital for the government project na naipublish sa newspaper is 100 million. ACABC, 50 million lang yung kaya niyang i-provide for the specific project. Okay? Yung specific project na yun yung invitation ni government. Halimbawa, kailangang magtayo ng isang school, government. Okay? At nagkaroon siya, nag-invite siya ng mga construction firms para dun sa specific project na yon. Si ABC, 50 million lang yung ang capital niya. Hindi niya kayang mag-provide ng 100 million na needed ni government for the building of schools. Kaya kinuha niya or nakipag-venture siya kay EFG. This one is located in Rizal and this one is located in Metro Manila. Let's say, example lang naman, they are both construction firms. Okay? Dahil kulang yung capital ko para maka-join or para i-provide si government ng project na yan, humingi siya ng help or nakipag-joint venture siya kay EFG. Kasi same line of business lang naman sila, di ba? So, nagkaroon sila ng temporary partnership. Bakit temporary? Kasi once the project has been completed, terminated na yung partnership nila. Wala nang joint venture. Magkakaroon na sila ng separate ways. Babalik na ako ng Metro Manila, babalik na ako ng Rizal. So, hiwalay na tayo. Mag-e-end na, magta-terminate na yung contract natin or joint venture natin. That is the concept of joint venture. Okay? So, lahat ng excess naman nun, lahat ng excess, parang nag-combine sila, contributing both of 50 million to come up to 100 million na kailangan dun sa project ng gobyerno. Yun lang naman yun. Okay? So, once the project has been completed, terminated na yung partnership ng dalawa. Kaya, temporary partnership lang sila. Okay? And the excess, syempre, is divided among those business. Depende kung anong napag-usapang agreements. Pwedeng 50-30, pwedeng 50-50, pwedeng 70-30, depende sa agreement ng joint venture. Okay? Ma'am, what if po sa problem hindi mention kung magkano ang magkano ang profit distribution nila. So, pagka hindi na-mention ang profit distribution as a general rule, i-divide nila yung profit or yung excess equally, 50-50 or 1:1. Okay? Once na hindi indicated sa problem kung magkano yung percentage of profit distribution, in general po is equally divided yan among those two partners or venturer. Okay? So, co-venturer, that is ito yung tawag dun sa members ng venture, co-venturer, venturer, same lang din. So that is the concept of joint venture. Parang insufficient funds for ABC, kaya kumuha siya ng other construction firm para mag-venture silang dalawa to provide the needs of the government. Parang ganun. Example lang naman yun. And after the completion of that specific project, nagkakaroon na ng termination or mag-e-end na yung partnership nila. Kaya nagkakaroon ng temporary partnership. So that is the concept of joint venture. Okay? Malinaw tayo doon? Wala nang tanong dyan? Ito, wala nang tanong dyan talaga. Okay? So, ang pinakang main purpose lang naman nito, ng joint venture, because of the lack of or insufficient funds ng isang business, kaya nagkakaroon siya or kaya humingi siya ng help dun sa other business. Okay? Para mag-run sila ng, ano ba yun? Para magkaroon sila ng venture, para mag-work sila as one to provide the specific needs of this government. Yung example natin kanina. Okay? So, after the completion, ABC will go their own way as well as EFG, limutan na. Wala na yon. Terminated na yung contract natin. Bahala ka sa buhay mo, bahala na ako sa buhay ko. Okay, that is a joint venture. Unlike business combination, di ba, wala namang ganito. Continuous lang yun sa business combination as well as sa partnership. Okay, so this one, joint venture versus the partnership. Actually, na-mention ko na din to kanina. So, nature, it comes to an end after particular venture. Yun nga sabi ko kanina, upon the completion of the specific project, nagkakaroon ng, termination or mag-e-end na sila. Okay? And whereas a partnership is continuous. It may go on forever, let's say 10 to 20 years, and it depends on the agreement between partners. Okay? So sa joint venture, nag-e-end sila once the completion of the specific project, whereas sa partnership, it is continuous. Okay? And magkakaroon lang ng dissolution or termination of the partnership when it is agreed by parties or between partners. Okay? So, sa name of entity, joint venture, no name. Sa partnership, it has distinct firms name. ABC partnership or or kung ano pang pangalan yan. Okay? So, pagka daw sa joint venture, walang pangalan yan. Siguro, joint venture of ABC and EFG company. Ganon. Parang ganon, di ba? So, whereas here sa partnership, meron talagang pangalan. Law firm partner, di ba mga ganon, di ba? Sa mga law firms, di ba? Yung partners doon, meron silang mga pangalan talaga. Next is the partners. So, sa partners, tawag nga sa joint venture is co-venturers or venturers, and sa partnership is partners. So, sa liability, 1 to 2, sa liability, limited, and sa partnership, unlimited. Bakit naging unlimited when it comes to joint venture? Okay? Kasi 'di ba, parang pagka sinabi mong joint venture, kaya limited lang siya, magkakaroon kasi ng combination of capital between two venturers or two partnership, parang gano'n, 'di ba? So limited lang siya kasi lahat naman ng capital, kasi ako halimbawa ako si ABC Company. So hindi naman lahat ng capital ko is-invest ko dun sa ventures namin. Kumbaga, mayroon akong maiiwan for my business talaga na nirawan. Okay? So, kung malugi man yung 50 million ko, wala namang problema kasi actually, may problema yun. Pero dito sa explanation natin dito sa liability, explain ko lang kung bakit nagkaroon ng limited and unlimited liability. Okay? So, ganun lang. Parang hindi ko lahat nilagay dun sa isang basket yung sa akin. Kumbaga parang, okay, so small portion of my capital will go to these ventures. Okay? So, whatever happens, malugi man siya or kumita, wala masyadong effect sa akin. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng capital or resources ko is naipot ko doon. Unlike here sa partnerships, kaya unlimited siya kasi, di ba? Ito lang kasi yung business mo. Ito lang yung partners. Itong partnership lang na to. Okay? Ito lang yung business natin na ina-put up. So, kung ano man mangyari dito, magkakaroon talaga ng impact when it comes to the dun sa status ng business, di ba? So, nakukuha nyo ba ako? Nagigets nyo ba kung bakit nagkaroon ng limited and unlimited? Okay? Kumbaga kasi dito sa partners, the entire firm is at stake here sa partnership. Whereas dito sa joint venture, syempre, small portion of your capital lang naman ang ininvest mo. So, limited lang talaga siya. Okay? So, yun lang din difference. So, next is the duration, 1 to 2 years sa partnership, 20 to 30 years or more, depende nga dun sa agreement between partners. So, normally kasi, hardly or maximum of 1 to 2 years na yan. Yan yung pinakang-max when it comes to joint venture, yung duration. Mostly, ano lang yan mga 4 to 6 months, pero short durations lang yan. Kasi parang additional income lang yan for that business. Para, teka lang, mag-joint venture nga tayo dito, baka sakaling kumita tayo. Small portion of capital will be invested to that ventures. Okay? So, mostly, 4 to 6 months Sorry. Hello, nawala ako. Okay, game. Tuloy natin. Sana ba tayo? May kausap pa ba ako dito? Ano? Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Okay, sige. So, tuloy lang ha. So, sa closure, it is automatic or automatically dissolved once the project has been completed. Okay, pagkatapos ng specific project or specific task na kailangan nating gawin, go na ako dito sa akin, go ka na dyan, bahala na tayo, dissolve na tayo. The partnership is dissolved na, automatic dissolution. Whereas here sa partnership, it is dissolved by mutual agreement. Consent between partners to dissolve the partnership. So, ayun. And it should be agreed by all partners. Here, automatic dissolution dito is madi-dissolve lang ang partnership once is agreed by all partners. Okay? So, ito na yung computation natin. So, the accounting for joint venture, unahin muna natin yung accounting for joint venture. Ay, wait. Unahin muna natin yung neither of the ventures that have a complete set of books. May example naman tayo ma-delito dito. So, accounting for joint venture daw is depends on whether venture maintains a complete set of books or not. So, tatlo nga yun. So, unahin muna natin itong neither of the ventures had a complete set of books. So, neither, ibig sabihin, wala sa kanila. Okay? Neither of the ventures have complete set of books. So, let's start. So, venturers record in their separate books asset transfer, liabilities incurred, and expenses paid relative to the venture only. So, ang ginagamit na account dito, guys, is joint venture. Okay? Wala kang ibang gagamiting account, kundi joint venture lang at ang pangalan ng dalawang company. Let's say ABC and DEF. Wala tayong gagamitin ditong sales, cash, wala tayong gagamitin accounts receivable, accounts payable, and so on. Wala. Kasi ang gagamitin lang natin accounts when it comes to the preparation of journal entry is just a joint venture account lang. Joint venture at saka yung dalawang kung sino man yung magbe-venture na yon. Let's say si ABC and si DEF. So, tatlong accounts lang gagamitin natin. Joint venture, ABC, and DEF. Yun lang gagamitin natin. These are distinguished from their other transactions merely through the use of the term joint venture. So, halimbawa, mamaya explain natin ha. May example naman tayo para mas maintindihan. If this a completed venture, the working paper will facilitate the determination and distribution of venture profit or loss and required cash settlement among partners. Mamaya makikita natin kung paano magkakaroon ng distribution of profit or venture profit and the settlement of cash. Kung sinong partner kasi yung may matitirang cash, kailangan niya yung isettle dun sa kabilang partners. Dapat kasi equal lang always si debit and credit. Okay? So mamaya makikita natin yan. Okay. Tuloy natin ha. So, ang gagamitin lang nating account, guys, is joint venture account lang and the account of those two partners. Kung sino mang venturer yun. Okay. 30 na. Medyo mahaba ito, kaya start tayo. So, this is our illustrative problem. Antonio and Benito join in a venture for the sale of souvenir items. So, ang gagamitin lang nating account is a joint venture Antonio and Benito. Okay, so yun lang. Sa book nga, walang journal entry eh. Nagdiretso na agad siya dun sa working paper. Pero check natin sa journal entry para makita natin kung paano yung process ng joint venture dito. Dun sa una, neither of the two, di ba? Wala silang set complete what? Anyway, basta yun. Doon naman sa una, hindi ko kabisado. During the PUP, Antonio act as the managing participant. Okay, these are the agreements between the participants. So, Antonio shall be allowed a 10% commission on the gross purchases. So, kapag may purchase, mayroong 10% commission si Antonio. So, participants shall be allowed 25 commission on respective sales. Same din yun, and remaining profit is to be shared equal. So, minention naman kung paano mag-share ng profit. So, papasok yan guys dito sa contractual agreement. Ito yun, no? So, syempre, hindi na pinakita yung activity, duration, capital distribution, sharing of the output, income, expenses. Yun, diba? So, present naman siya. Asan pa? Asan na ba tayo? Okay, so let's start. Venture transaction are as follows. Isa-isayin natin yan. So, okay. So, instruction, prepare the journal entries that could be made on the books Antonio and Benito. Siguro to. Of Antonio and Benito. And working paper summarizing venture transactions. Actually, sa book, ito lang nakalagay. Working paper summarizing venture transactions. Pero dinagdagan ko na ng journal entry para mas makita natin kung paano talaga siya pine-prepare. Actually nga, kahit pwedeng hindi mo na gawin tong working paper, kahit T-account lang, pwede mo nang gawin. Kasi 3 accounts lang naman ang gagawin mong T-account, diba? The joint venture, Antonio and Benito, yun lang, 3 accounts lang yun. Pwede mo na to kung nagmamadali ka, pwede mo gawin to in T-account. Pero sa exercises natin and quiz, required kayo na gumawa ng working paper. Okay? Para makita lang natin yung summary ng venture transaction. Kasi pag walang ganito guys, hindi mo ma-identify kung magkano yung excess or profit that should be divided among the partners at kung sino yung magsasettle ng cash. Okay? Sino yung magbabayad ng cash dun sa venture or sa venturer. Okay? So let's start. First entry natin. October 5, Benito transferred cash to Antonio amounting to 70. So, ang entry natin dyan is Antonio 70 and Benito 70. Sabi kasi, nag-transfer daw si Antonio ng cash. Nag-transfer daw si Benito kay Antonio ng cash. So, si Benito mababawasan ng cash. So, credit siya, di ba? So, wala tayong gagamiting accounts title dito, kundi yung 3 lang. Joint venture, Antonio, and Benito. Para makita lang natin, guys, kung magkano ang nagiging flow of transactions natin under joint venture. Okay? Para makita natin, okay, may excess pala tayo. Pwede natin itong hatiin between Antonio and Benito. Mamaya makikita niyo yan. Okay? So, next is okay na yung una. So, purchase merchandise for 200, paying 80,000 and balance on account. So, ang entry lang dyan, guys, is joint venture and Antonio. Mamaya nyo po sinama yung 80 kasi wala naman tayong entry pa bukod sa joint venture Antonio and Benito. Hindi naman tayo pwedeng mag-entry ng cash. Diba? Kasi hindi naman yun 3 lang yung kailangan account title natin for that. So, disregard mo muna ito kasi mamaya naman gagamitin mo tong 80. Okay, for now, ang i-entry mo lang dito is Antonio purchase. So, nag-purchase si Antonio, obviously, mababawasan siya ng cash. Papasok yun kay joint venture. Tandaan nyo, 3 account lang gagamitin natin. JB, Antonio, and Benito. Okay, malinaw tayo dito? Okay, next. So, disregard mo muna ito, ha? Kasi hindi naman tayo pwedeng mag-entry ng cash. 80. Kasi ang gagamitin din natin is Antonio. Still, Antonio. Paghiwalayin pa ba natin? Gawin ba nating entry ay joint venture 200, Antonio 20. So, mukhang Antonio. Various expenses totaling to 30. Si Antonio ulit. So, joint venture, Antonio 30. That is for October 8. Madali lang, di ba? Kasi, hindi mo na kailangan mag-isip ng account title kasi joint venture lang gagamitin mo. O, di ba? Sobrang dali lang. And next is, isa-isahin pa ba natin to? Ano na to sa inyo? 30. Next. Antonio Benito made total sales 194 and 158. Ito entry natin, Antonio Benito joint venture. Kumbaga si joint venture, 'di ba? Kung mag-entry tayo, sales 'to, 'di ba? Pero we're not using that sales account. Gagamitin natin instead of using sales, ang ginamit natin is joint venture. Para mapakita lang natin, guys, kung paano yung flow of transaction kay joint venture. Pag sinabi mo namang debit, credit, alam mo naman yung flow niya na what are those accounts under debit, what are those accounts under credit. So, hindi mo na kailangang malito. So, kung nagkaroon ng sales, ibig sabihin, there is a probability na nagkaroon ng cash collection. Tama ba? Na pwedeng pumasok kay Antonio and Benito. So, yun lang naman explanation yan. Okay? So, kung nabibilisan, sabihin lang. Okay, next is Proceeds were kept. Antonio paid amounting to, kasi naman, ang ano naman ito. So, 194, 158 respectively. Proceeds were kept by the venture making the sales. Antonio paid additional expenses amounting to 24. Sinong nagbayad? So, si Antonio. Antonio, joint venture. Antonio, credit 24. So, next, Antonio returned the unsold merchandise receiving a credit of 28. So, binalik. Maybe purchase return to. Tama ba? So, Antonio, 28 and joint venture, 20. Binawasan kasi natin yung kanina, di ba? Dito, kasi binalik eh. Di ba? Yan yun, guys. 200, di ba? O nagbalik, kailangan mabawasan yung 200. Medyo malilito lang kasi kayo kasi isang account lang yung joint venture lang. Pero kung alam mo naman yung mga normal balances, madali, hindi ka malilito. Okay? Walang magiging problema sa'yo. Actually, madali nga kasi joint venture lang ang gagamitin mong account. Okay, so next. And the balance of the account is paid. So, 92. Antonio. Ma'am, ba't ganyan Antonio? Eh, si Antonio lang naman yung part ng transaction na yun eh. Okay? So, ma'am, bakit 92? 200 minus 28 minus yung 80, that is 92. Yung 80, yung cash kanina, di ba? Sabi ko magagamit natin yan later. Okay? So, kaya 92 siya, 200 minus 20, 200 minus 28, that is the return. And the 80 for cash payment. So, 92 yung balance. So, Antonio 92, Antonio 92. Mukhang tanga yung entry natin, di ba? Actually, zero na nga pwede na. Kaya lang hindi natin siya pwedeng i-zero kasi part siya ng transactions. Kailangan mag-appear siya. Kasi ito, pag tini-account mo, di ba? 92 debit, 92 credit, 0. Eh, wag na natin i-record kasi 0 lang. No, hindi pwede kasi may amount involved eh, 92. Pag sinama mo to dun sa working paper, syempre, magiging part siya ng total. Kapag 0 ang nilagay mo at hindi ka nag-entry, magkakaroon ka ng missing amount, which is 92. So, kailangan mo pa rin siyang i-entry. Okay? Kahit Antonio. Wala namang problema doon. Kasi nga, 3 account lang naman gagamitin natin. So, the distribution, this one is based on the agreement. Ano ba yung agreement natin kanina? Dun sa problem. Okay, 10% commission on the gross purchase. So, 10% of 200, that is 20. Okay, and then 25% of the sales. Sabi, diba? So, 25%, ito yung sales nila na 194 and 158. Okay, 25% of that is 48,500 and 39,500. Okay tayo dito. And then the excess is 18,000. Ma'am, paano ka naka-arrive sa excess? Mamaya tingnan mo yan sa ano, guys, ha? Yung excess natin, ay, pangit. Okay, so i-flat na muna natin siya dito sa working paper, okay? So guys, ito lang naman is yung journal entry natin kanina. So na-i-flat lang natin yan hanggang dito para makita natin yung excess na 18. Okay, makikita mo naman yan eh. Actually, pwede mo naman siyang i-total muna dito eh. So kung ano yung difference between debit and credit ni joint venture, that is your excess. And it should be divided among these two venturer. Kasi ang agreement is equally, di ba? So, i-plot mo lang siya. So, ano yung una? Una lang natin ha, yung October 5. Ang sabi, Antonio and Benito, di ba? Debit Antonio and credit Benito. Di ba? As simple as that. So, yung October 5 mong entry, joint venture Antonio. Joint venture, debit, Antonio, credit, and so on and so forth until makarating ka dun sa total and dun sa distribution. Okay? So, yun. Na-shortcut lang natin to, pero pwede mo naman siyang i-total from here up to here para makita mo yung difference na 18. Okay? Kasi yung excess, guys, ibig sabihin, there's still, meron ka pang excess for this venture, for this joint venture na kailangan hatiin nung dalawa. Okay? So, pag tinotal mo yan, magkakaroon ng difference of 8. Okay? Malinaw? And then, divided among those two venturer, that is 9 and 9. Ito, na-plot lang natin to. Huwag kayong malilito dito, ha? And then, the final settlement of cash or the cash settlement. Kasi kung makikita mo, 384 for 233,500. And then, 158, 118,500. So, by looking at this 4, makikita mo hindi siya balance. Eh, di ba dapat debit is always equals to credit? So, kailangan mong tingnan kung sino ang magbibigay ng cash kay kanino. Nakuha nyo ba ako doon? So, here, dito, labis si debit 158, diba? Tama ba? So, nag-entry tayo ng debit Antonio of 39,500 and Benito of 39,500. Ma'am, bakit ganon? Kasi guys, yung cash nito, let's say cash, kasi debit is cash, diba? Halimbawa lang, no? I-assume natin na ito ay cash. Ibig sabihin, meron kang excess of 39,500. Okay? So, final settlement mo yun ibayad mo yun kay Antonio para magkaroon kayo ng balancing debit and credit. Malinaw ba o nalilito? So, depende yan sa pinakang last part, yung sa final settlement or cash settlement, depende yon kung sino ang magpo-provide ng settlement kay venturer. Okay? So, dito sa problem natin, ang nag-provide ang settlement is si Benito. Ibig sabihin, Benito pay Antonio 39,500 as cash settlement or as final settlement. Okay? So, yun lang. So, sa problem nyo, thank you na kasi yan. Sa ating exercises, same lang naman, same problem. Ang kailangan ko lang is the journal entry and the working paper. Working summary of the working paper of the summary ng venture transactions. Okay? So, may tanong? May tanong ba? Dalawa yon, isang quiz 1 and isang exercises. Sa exercises, guys, di kasi wala dito na sa isang laptop ko. Sa exercises naman, ang given naman dun, guys, is the T account ni joint venturer. Okay? So, wag kang malilito kasi pag may T account ka naman, pwede mo naman yung i-work back, di ba? Ang gagawin mo kasi dun sa exercises, work back. Work back ang gagawin mo. Kasi ang given doon is T account ni joint venture. Pero don't worry kasi dun sa T account naman ni joint venture, sinabi naman kung kaninong account yun. Let's say, October 120,000 Antonio. Debit. October 10, 70,000 credit Benito. Ganon. Something like that. Okay? So, hindi mo kailangang malito. Kasi same din naman yun. Okay? Ang gagawin mo nga lang is work back. Wala nang tanong? May tanong pa ba? Tungkol dito? O, thank you na to. Kunin ko na attendance. Nang tayo gorahan na. Ano pa? Malinaw ba, guys? Things downloaded. Stop sharing. Ano? Malinaw? Clear na tayo doon? Ay, ikaw pa ako. Diyan pa ba kayo? Ha? Hello? Okay na ba? Para mag-end na tayo. Kasi yan lang naman yon.
Ma'am, nandito pa kami.
Okay na ba? Clear na ba tayo doon sa discussion? Pwede nang magsagot. Kaya na.
Kakayanin, ma'am.
Ayun na, naisagot na niya kayo. So, kung okay na, pwede na tayong mag-end para mamaya. Start ulit tayo. Para may rest naman tayo. Sakit sa likod kaya. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.